Start the stream off right with a sniffle. Sniffles, dude. Nobody's here to see my sniffles. Nobody's here to care about my sniffles. My sniffles are just not a concern, apparently. Hey, what it do? Ahoy, hello, guten tag, bienvenue, mushy. Is that Japanese? Kamsamnida. I think that's Korean. What else do we got? That's Swahili for hello. Moshi. Okay, moshi. Fuck. Allo, comment ça va? That would be French, right? Comment ça va? Que onda? Que pasa? Why get es dir? Yeah, I'm not, German is not my, Jumbo is Swahili? Yeah, but you don't realize that Jumbo is pronounced Swahili, like they don't have, dude, it's a whole different thing. They click at each other over there. They speak with clicks. Isn't that right, TJ? Black people in
wrong, you degenerate faggot.
Like Swahili is clicking, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know. There's clicks in their language. Yeah, I think so.
It's all clicking, though. They don't actually say anything, right? They just click. They click and cluck at each other and shit, right?
I don't think it's all clicks.
Get out of here. You don't know shit.
There are clicks. I think there are clicks, though.
I'm the fucking African language expert here, okay? And I say it's all clicks. Clicking language is called Kosa. Oh, okay. Whatever. Swahili is just my catch-all term for African languages. It's the only one I really know. That one and Afrikaans, which is like that weird shit that like Die Antwoord or De Antwoord use.
I hate that shit.
I kind of like it.
What you Die Antwoord?
Oh yeah, dude.
Nah, he sucks.
Come on, dude. There's two of them.
Whatever, they suck.
It's Ninja and Yolandi Visser, dude.
Ninja's the one I hate.
You don't like, but you like Yolandi?
I don't know. I just know I hate that Ninja faggot. He's the one with all the tattoos and shit, right?
Yeah, I mean it's all an act.
Trying to look all hard.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's like it's an act thing, dude. It's I mean there are pictures of this dude. He's like a successful like music producer guy, totally clean cut looking dude. It's just like it's like Marilyn Manson but for rap.
Yeah, they're friends, you know.
I would imagine that they are. I like Die Antwoord.
Manson was in one of their videos. He was like a weird post-apocalypse guy.
Oh, really?
They did like some Mad Max-esque video.
Oh. Cool. I like their videos a lot, too. They tend to have
some kind of, I don't know what he was exactly.
I haven't seen that.
It's all right video. The song sucks. Like all their songs do.
Nah, dude. They got some slappers, TJ. So you just don't have... That's why I think when my shit comes back, there's going to be like 0.6% Negroid in there, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think I got a little... Dude, you need a little taste of the blackness, TJ. All you listen to is white rappers.
Yep. White people for life. Richard Spencer.
But there's some slappers on, you know, they put out some good songs, dude.
Yeah.
Some dark ass shit.
I.
You just wrong, TJ. You wrong.
You wrong.
Listen to your idol Manson, dude. He wouldn't be friends with that guy if he totally fucking sucked.
Manson's been friends with a bunch of dumb faggots. He was palling around with Shia LaBeouf for a little while.
Because it's probably really fucking interesting to hang out with Shia LaBeouf, let's be honest.
Yeah, you might be right about that, actually.
See what I mean? Like, you know, even his bad choices, you can rationalize the reason pretty easily. Like, yeah, Shia LaBeouf's work sucks, but I bet it's fucking insane hanging out with that dude.
Yeah.
Like, club hopping with Shia LaBeouf, I'd go.
Their friendship ended in a fist fight, so.
Oh yeah, cool.
I guess Shia got drunk and Manson was like trying to control him or something.
Calm down, Shia. He was like, no, do it.
Calm down.
You need to slow your roll.
I like Manson just going around singing everything.
I just kind of assume.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't even speak. He just sings like that. Everything he conveys.
I'm tired of eating the same kind of toast every day. I want you to buy some different bread for me. Paul's Negro, as G-Man says. Is that what he calls me? G-Man calls me Paul's Negro? Are you going to be changing the description to say from the same lowlife degenerates that brought you deep fat fried? I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Why can't he say both?
Yeah.
Still on his resume last I checked.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I've created my 100th YouTube channel, Movies You Love. Cool. Congratulations, fake Brett Keane.
That might actually be in the hundreds.
Yeah, I mean, if you could clock, like, I can guarantee it's in the hundreds if you were able to get a list of all his socks and shit, because this dude has had so many different fucking little troll accounts that are him. So if you count all those, yeah, it's easily in the hundreds. Channels that actually had shit uploaded to them, my gut tells me that it's probably a little less than 100. But pretty close.
It's got to be at least over. It's got to be over 30.
Oh, no. I was thinking more in the upper ranges of it, like maybe 60, 70 channels. I would not be shocked to find out that he's had 60 or 70 channels.
Check out my gamer channel. Games you love. Games you love. I wonder, is any content still going up on that? Last I checked, it was just his son uploading shit for that one.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at it in a long time because it started to be that, and he stopped kind of pushing it. But I don't think he's doing anything. I mean, I know he's had a surge of, you know, activity recently. He's boring. Let's starve him. I mean, that's the plan.
New podcast will, but here on Highdeology and whatever.
Yeah, we can talk about the fucking manatee if we want. I bet you counted up all Brett's socks over the years, multiplied them by 10, made it equal to this channel's current subscribers. Maybe. Who knows, dude?
He's probably at least 3 of our subscribers here.
Does TJ remember the stop watching the views increase, you fat fuck comment? What?
No, I don't remember what that is.
Nope. That is a forgotten meme. Can you talk about the new podcast, Paul? I won't really need to. Monday, you will all see the first episode. So I'd rather just let that speak for itself, let people make up their own minds about it. I'd be ashamed to be within 20 minutes of Brett's residence. Wow. Please show the puppy. Oh, he's not in here. He's upstairs with his ma. He's upstairs with his ma. Such a mama's boy. I'm about to bring him down with me. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I've been receiving your letters for months now, and I've finally come to a decision. I've chosen not to eat your ass. Please stop contacting me. All right, man. That's all you had to say. I mean, fuck, dude. You're so hard to get a hold of. I send letter after letter after letter after letter after letter after email after PM. And then, like, mysteriously, I'd get blocked, and so I'd have to create, like, a new account to PM you again. And, you know, I never got a straight answer from you. That's all you had to say was, no, I don't want to eat your ass. I mean,
no, I don't want to eat your asshole. No, I don't want to eat your ass.
Some dumb shit is all mad because I've been sending him letters for months asking him to eat my ass.
Yeah.
And like he just now said, hey, I'm not interested. And it's like, well, you know what I mean? You could have said that like 8 sock accounts ago. I'm just trying to get a straight up answer. Will you eat my ass?
Yeah, you know, it's just a question. You know, you're free to say no. It's a free country.
What's your secret to handle people? In important social interactions, try and make the other person feel like they've won. No matter what. That's a really good social engineering tool. Especially nowadays when, you know, winning an argument is the best thing in the world. It gives a lot of leverage to somebody going into an argument who knows that and seeks to exploit it. Maybe not in terms of winning the argument, but in terms of coming out on top in the end. Paul, you're fat and I'm skinny, so I win. Okay.
Damn, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. I wish TJ would stop invading your channels. TJ's not invading my channels. Like, one of my channels he founded with me, and I invited him onto this channel.
Yeah.
So
we were all going to use this for streaming.
That's the like the worst invasion in history. I invited someone into my fucking channel and said, "Hey, come make fucking shit on this. Use it as a streaming platform." That was my decision. So, once again, no invasion. Would you call yourself independent politically? That's what I signed up for. I think it sucks you can't vote in primaries if you select that option. Well, I mean...
Depends on the state.
Yeah, that is true. Some states do allow you to vote in their primaries without a declared party.
Some even let you vote in the primaries if you're declared for the opposite party.
That's true, too. Maybe this guy's state is not one of them, though.
I'm sure it's not, if that's what he's saying. That's just one more way they force you into joining their party, though. It's like, you want your voice heard? Sign up for our party.
Paul, do you get tinnitus? It's like ringing in the ears, right? Sometimes. It's not like a constant thing with me, but I get it sometimes. My hearing is really bad, especially in my right ear. I injured my eardrums probably multiple times listening to really loud music when I was a kid, and then as a young adult, I traveled around with a nu metal band and ended up right near speaker stacks every night and shit. And now I can not hear as well as I should be able to. People that know me get used to, huh? What? I have to tell Ashley to speak up all the time. And she's not, like, particularly soft-spoken. But she'll say some shit and be sitting right next to me sometimes, and I will literally just hear, like, and I'm like, what? You gotta speak up, honey.
I think TJ has it a little worse.
Here's the money for the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the stuff, dude.
Stuff.
I don't get that it's tinnitus doesn't keep you awake at night unless you have a fan of something on. What? Whatever, dude. Let's not talk about tinnitus, all right? Can we just move on? Like, I'm fine with you guys directing traffic here, but every once in a while you lead me down a fucking alley with a dead end at the end of it. And tinnitus is that alley. Like, it's not a, there's not...
If Paul was a chronic tinnitus sufferer, he might have something to say about it. But...
I might be able to bitch and moan about it, but really, you know, I'm fine. I get ringing in the ears sometimes. I can't hear you over the roar of my tinnitus. I remember there was a woman I watched this documentary. I guess we'll try and see if there's some meat on this bone. This documentary about a woman in Sweden who fought for the right to kill herself partially because she had just like horrible tinnitus. And everywhere, like every waking moment of her life was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying.
And she did not want to live with it anymore. So she killed herself. Name of the documentary? Fuck if I know. I watched it on YouTube, I don't know, probably years ago now.
Years ago. Ugh.
I feel like they could surgically deafen you. She talked about that in the fucking documentary. She said that the doctors had told her honestly that disconnecting her hearing would just deafen her, but it wouldn't have anything to do with the tinnitus. Her brain would still be interpreting that signal and she'd still hear it. So really she just would lose what little ability she had to hear voices and shit.
Damn tinnitus. Archer has tinnitus. It's one of the things on that show.
Watch Who Killed Captain Alex in Cinema for Cynics. It's super funny, full of heart, and the creators put it in YouTube and are cool about copyright. Okay, well, I'll take a look at it.
Dude, that chick that claims to know Cypher, like, she left like 80 comments.
I know, that's what I mean. Like,
she didn't even just leave one. She didn't even make it a thread or anything. She just like did like fucking 80 disparate comments.
Yeah, there was a chick that commented on the last Cinema for Cynics thing we did that said she knows Cypher Cringe, the guy that made it, and she's either a really dedicated troll or actually knows the dude.
Cypher Cringe. I think she said he was mad about us doing it at first, but he got okay with it or whatever.
Yeah. I want to become a musician who drums and plays bass. What are some tips you'd give on protecting my hearing? I've got mild tinnitus, but I don't want to make it any worse. I mean, I think Google would have better answers than me on that. I'm a dude who's partially deaf because I abused my own ears at a young age, so I might not be the best dude to go to for advice. Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He's just a sweet boy.
Oh, your breath smells like dog food. Wonder why that is.
Wonder why that happened.
How did that fucking happen? What's gets gross? Have you been eating dog food? What a disgusting fuck.
Dog food.
Tips on not being a fucking faggot. Close your Captain Falcon account right now and pick another name. Start a whole new internet persona. Just ditch this entire fucking attempt. There you go. You're welcome. So did you see that JF escalated his
Yeah, he's suing Destiny for $51,000.
51 grand.
Yeah.
For defamation.
Defamation of character or something.
Or I guess libel. Which one can't you be a victim of if you're a public figure?
I don't know.
I guess maybe you're open to both. No matter what.
The libel laws in this country are pretty lax, so I don't think JF has much of a chance, but whatever. It's obviously just to bring more attention to himself.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just, stubborn. I think that JF has got, I think that part of whatever mental issues he may have is, just an inability to let go of things.
Maybe it's like he lost that big court case, but he feels like maybe if he wins a libel suit, it'll
bolster his fucking...
Yeah, maybe it'll make up in some way for his past loss. Maybe he shouldn't have acted as his own attorney, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if he has mental issues necessarily. I think that's kind of just how Quebecers are.
Oh, really?
Because he reminds me a lot of my ex.
There you go.
They're kind of assholes and they're super stubborn, so.
Yeah.
We're now stereotyping all Quebecers now.
Yep, because of two dudes.
Because of two guys.
Yeah. Somebody said they won't say anything about JF because they don't want to be sued. Let's just make that disclaimer real quick. Like, JF, please don't sue us, man. We're talking about the memes, man.
JF, please don't sue us. We don't care that you fucked a retard.
Yeah, that's true, man. I really don't care. I'd be fine if you were still, living with that retarded girl.
Pound that retard pussy all night long. We don't care. Liquor legs, liquor legs.
Oh, JF. Please don't sue. Please no sue.
Please don't sue us.
Please no sue.
I don't need any more trouble. Please, JF, please.
Please. I am JF's lawyer, and I will have to ask you to end the stream or face a class action lawsuit.
JF doesn't have a lawyer. JF acts as his own lawyer because he thinks he's...
Oh.
Remember?
Got it. Yeah, that's right.
Remember he didn't trust any lawyers?
A man who acts as his own lawyer has a fool for a client.
And an attorney.
Yes, that's true. Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is biological.
I mean, courts themselves don't like that. Even if you did a decent job of defending yourself, the court itself is going to be pissed at you for doing it.
Yeah.
Because they want you to get a lawyer.
Yep. Because they want somebody that knows all the procedures and shit and doesn't have to constantly be appraised of when they can speak and how they can do things. I mean, maybe JF knows all that shit. He's smart enough to know it.
He might have fucking nailed it all down. He said he took a year to research and shit, so...
Well, yeah, he might know more than your average Joe about procedure, but...
You're still, I mean, like, lawyers go to law school for fucking, 8 years?
Dude, I'm telling you, serving on that fucking jury for 6 months was one of the craziest fucking experiences ever because I learned... I mean, I kind of knew that court wasn't like it was on TV, but I didn't know how much unlike TV it was. Yeah. It is the most slow, hair-pulling fucking process. It, like, any thoughts that I ever had about being a lawyer, because I'm, like, argumentative and shit, died that day. I was like, I would never want to do this for a living. It just feels like nothing gets done. And you spend the entire fucking day and you learn nothing. You know what I mean? Because, like, every question sometimes, like, we would spend whole days in the jury box where every question would draw an objection. Every other question would draw an objection, followed by a bench conference that we didn't even get to listen to.
Yeah.
And about every third question we would be asked to strike it from our memory, strike any answer to it. It was insane. Like, witnesses sometimes are just completely incooperative and come in with a total agenda about how they're going to testify, even though they really have no stake in what's going on. And just will not follow instructions. There was this woman that came in to testify, and she clearly wanted the dude who was on trial to face some fucking problems. So she kept answering questions with the answers to other questions. And every time she opened her mouth was to try and defame the other dude. And that's how it was. The whole fucking day, there were bench conferences about this woman constantly inserting her opinion when she wasn't asked and blah, blah, blah. And, nothing ever goes anywhere. It's just insane. It's a crazy, I can't believe how insane it is.
What was the crux of the case?
I think it's over now, so I think I can talk about it. It was a principal within the school district was fired, and he claimed it was due to racism. He was a black man.
Okay.
And he claimed it was due to racism and underhanded fucking racist dealings in the. So he was suing the school district. Now, at the time, I was an employee of the school district, which when I found out what the case was about, I was like, thank God, dude, I'll get fucking dismissed from this shit immediately. But I didn't. They wanted me on the jury, so despite the fact that I worked for the person being sued.
Did you, how'd you get off the jury? Because you said it's still ongoing.
Because so we were told it was still ongoing when I first left California for Texas. I think it's more than likely wrapped up now, but even if it isn't, I don't fucking care. Whatever. I got off the jury because it had gone so far over the projected estimate. When we first heard about this, we were told 2 to 3 months. And everybody rolled their eyes and they were like, oh my fucking God, no way, 2 to 3 months? By the time I left, it was 6 months with no end in sight. And I just pleaded fucking hardship. I was like, look, dude, like I was told 2 to 3 months. I haven't been to work in any real way. Like on days that I wasn't at court, which was maybe 1 day a week, I could go into work. So I was working 1 day a week. I was like, I just can't do this. Sorry, can't do it anymore. And they eventually let me off. California is a depressing state to live in. It's populated by it's populated, but no one pays attention to each other. Really? I don't know. I didn't feel that way about living in California, but maybe from a different area. Dismissed juror number 420. Yep. But I don't know, dude. It was crazy. Just filled with all kinds of weird legal jockeying, and there's so many times the jury is sent out. Like we would wait, we'd show up, we'd all be on time, we'd be in the jury room waiting to be called into court. We'd get called into the court, we'd be in the court for 10 minutes or so, and then they'd have a bench conference and they'd send us back out. And we'd have no idea how long we were going to be waiting, so we'd just sit around. 2-3 hours later, they'd call us back into court. We'd sit there for another 15 or 20 minutes. They'd send us out. It was fucking insane.
Every day.
I mean, it wasn't like that every day, but on days that were filled with testimony and shit, nothing ever went anywhere anyway. Because, like I said, just constant stream of objections, bench conferences.
My drink.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy shit. I've always managed to get out of jury duty.
What did you say?
I would just always say it would be detrimental to my business because I own my own business and I'm a sole proprietor and shit.
Yeah.
But I figure if I ever did if I couldn't get out that way, I'd just go and give like crazy answers to whatever the questions were. I'd just say the opposite of what I knew they wanted me to hear.
Yeah, I don't know.
My uncle got called up for jury duty, and he wasn't even trying to get out of it. He was just answering honestly. They just asked him like, would you view the testimony of a police officer as having more weight than the testimony of a civilian? He's like, no, I'd give it less. And they're like, why? He's like, because cops lie on the stand all the time just to convict people. Everyone knows that. And they're just like, okay, you're dismissed.
You may go.
You're dismissed, sir.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I don't know. There was part of me that kind of wanted to get on the jury, I think, at the beginning.
Just to see what it was like?
Yeah. Just to have the experience of having sat on one. And that was a terrible idea.
You should have just tried to get out of it.
Yeah, really, like that's the smart money, is trying to get out of it. I mean, I didn't try real hard to get on it, but I just answered every question honestly.
Yeah.
Like they called me in for a solo conference to see if they were going to dismiss me or not because I worked for the school district. And they asked me, they were like, if the principal facts of this case rule against the school district, would you be okay with that? And I'm saying, well, yeah, if the facts show that the school district did wrong, then I'm fine with that. And if the facts show otherwise, I'm fine with that too. I don't have any overarching loyalty to the school district.
Yeah, they just sign my paychecks. I don't give a fuck.
One time I was called to jury duty. Like, I was there for a day and we're going through this whole process. And they're like, well, y'all are dismissed. The guy just pleaded guilty, so whatever. I'm like, okay.
He pleaded guilty.
I mean, that's usually what a lot of these end up being. Like,
Yeah.
most court cases are over before they ever sit down and call a jury. And most juries that are called are dismissed within, a couple of weeks maximum. I mean, it's really rare to be on a jury that sits for so long. But this was like one of those crazy civil matters, and it's in a small town, so it's just like...
My uncle ultimately did not get out of jury duty, though. They just took him off of the jury for that trial and just put him on another one. There was a lawsuit about this guy who was at a bar and decided while he was drunk that he was going to leave the bar via jumping off the bar's balcony into a parking lot nearby. and he broke his leg.
And he wanted to sue the bar.
Yeah, he wanted to sue the bar. And my uncle, by the way, was the lone voice on the jury that said, fuck this guy, no.
Really?
Yeah, everyone else was like, yeah, he deserves a little money. My uncle's like, hell no. Fuck that guy. And just said no.
Wow.
So it was like, it ended up being a hung jury because of my uncle.
There were whole sagas in this trial, like whole weeks and sometimes months that we would spend on some subtopic of the trial. And one of them was this incident that happened at this principal's school while he was a principal. Where
you should have just stood up in the middle of the jury and been like, pointed at the guy suing the school district, be like, that man is a dirty lying nigger, guilty. And then it's like, you know, then you're gone.
Yeah, then
you're
I probably
off the jury.
I probably would have went to jail for contempt of court.
I mean, maybe, but you know, it's worth it to get off the jury.
But I could tell which way the wind was blowing in the jury because we're given you're given so many instructions as a juror that nobody is following. Like, you're not supposed to read the paper, the local paper, because this is a big story. Like, somebody a fucking ex-principal suing the school district.
But of course, everyone's reading the paper.
Oh, of course. And you're not supposed to talk about it. You're not supposed to discuss the case. And, dude, the whole jury room is just like a fucking coffee clutch of like, I think he done it. They're already making their fucking minds up and shit.
Yeah.
So it's horrifying, you know, knowing that that's going on behind the scenes in pretty much every jury everywhere.
The process is fucked.
Yeah. Everybody's in there fucking making their minds up before the evidence has been presented. But I got to be honest with you, in a case like the one I was on, I don't fucking blame them.
Because it's so. Because they're going to talk about.
It's so fucking plotting and boring and fucking uninteresting. Most of it, like, I thought it was going to be this cool, like, objection, you are out of order. Gah, gah, gah. You know, I thought I was going to get to see that shit.
It's like a live stage version of My Cousin Vinny.
And there are some moments like that. There were some heated exchanges here and there, but not nearly enough.
Not enough to keep you interested.
There was we spent like a month on this one incident where there was a kid, and this was the school district was entering this as evidence that you know, the principal was in dereliction of duty, and that's why he got fired. There was a kid who was a Sikh, and he was wearing his Sikh head wraps, and another kid in the locker room threw a bottle of piss over the lockers, and it hit the Sikh kid in the head, and it was clearly just a prank, right? But the Sikh kid's family wanted to escalate it to like a hate crime because like the Sikh head wrapping is so fucking, you know, sacred and shit. And somebody fouled it with urine. And the principal wasn't really receptive to them in terms of it being a hate crime.
This person has sent this comment like 50 times. Did you hear what H3H3 said about being sued by a YouTuber? It apparently cost them over $200,000, and it lasted about a year and was extremely stressful for them as well. Well, I mean, yeah, a lawsuit is not fun.
Yeah, nobody enjoys a lawsuit.
Except for those people who make their living by just suing everyone.
Yeah. Slip and fall scammers, dude.
Yep. Like your aunt or
yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Yep.
I enjoy your mother's ass, Paul.
Jesus.
Have you even seen his mother's ass?
Fuck, man. People are just dirty fucks, man.
Y'all need a female on your new podcast. What, other than Paul?
Yeah, dude. I kind of represent the bitch angle.
He's a bearded lesbian.
Yeah.
You know. On a different topic. Oh, well, I just vanished.
See ya.
Bye.
You heard the stories from the OJ jury? They're horrifying. People tried to escape the jury. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, we watched the People versus OJ Simpson, and they showed a lot of the jury I mean, like, who wouldn't be? I mean, these people were ripped from their lives for like a year.
But they were going through the same shit. Yeah. They were like the same exact shit. Like the actual amount of time they got to spend in the jury room was dwarfed by the amount of time that they spent sitting around in fucking sequester.
And those people actually were totally isolated because, you know, it was such a high-profile case.
Yeah, they had cops on duty.
They weren't allowed to know what was going on in the fucking world.
Yeah.
You know? They were basically prisoners themselves for a year because of this fucking trial. And then people were surprised when the jury came back with its verdict so quickly. You know, it's like, no, they all had made their mind up fucking a long time ago and just wanted to get the fuck out of there. TJ is fake gay. How long since he dated a man? I don't know. You're right. It's all a fucking charade.
It's a ruse.
It's all to get that big bisexual dollar, you know?
How much do you bench press? Like 420
420.
on a bad day.
Someone wants to know if you're not at least, they're saying they're 5% gay.
Me?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh. That's pretty low. I'm happy with that.
Fake ass faggot, 420. Paul, have you seen The World's End
Nope.
yet? No. We just talked about that like 3 days ago, all right?
My friend's mom worked as a forensic chemist for that case. She said it was the greatest miscarriage of justice she had ever seen. The car seats were drenched in blood. Yeah.
Well, I think everyone, I mean, like, that's not like some insider shit. I mean, everyone pretty much knows OJ did it. He got off. I think it's kind of, there was this, I don't remember who said it, but someone said OJ was the first guy to get off because he was black. You know?
Yeah.
It was like, and he pretty much did. I mean, they fucking stacked the jury with black people. Then the whole case was made about race. And, you know.
And there was ample fucking reason for that, you know.
I mean,
the
you know, if I
the
was
lead detective on the case is
Yeah.
on record saying he wants to fuck it. He likes to, you know, catch niggers and do all this shit. Fucking
Johnny Cochran did the case pretty much exactly like I would have if I was the lawyers.
It is one of the most brilliant defenses ever. I mean,
Johnny Cochran was a badass motherfucker and one of the best fucking trial lawyers of all time.
yep.
And he fucking knew exactly how to win that case, and he did. He was a badass motherfucker. Was OJ guilty? You're damn right he was. Was it a miscarriage of justice? Yes.
But you
But
can't say Johnny
was it-
Cochran didn't do his job, man.
Was it an impressive legal victory? Absolutely.
It's more than impressive.
I mean, yeah,
It's a goddamn miracle.
I mean, it's like
The goddamn.
you're literally. I mean, like the evidence against OJ was insane.
Yep.
I mean, like, I don't think anyone has ever gotten off. Maybe that guy who killed his wife. Remember that has-been actor? What was his name?
Robert Blake.
Yeah, he shot his wife.
Yep. He got off.
But he got off. He basically just said like she was. It was basically the she was a bitch and she deserved it defense. And after the jury heard what a bitch she was, they were like, yeah,
yeah.
innocent.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, they basically just said like, yeah, she deserved to die. She was a piece of
They
shit.
put the victim on trial
Yeah.
and won.
Well, I mean, like,
They kind of did that with Nicole too.
yeah, like she
They were-
was a look. She was a slut. She was fucking everything.
Yeah, she's a cokehead. She was involved in all this fucking coke dealers from Colombia, and they probably fucking had a bad coke deal.
Create enough doubt in the people's minds. What about all the evidence against him? Well, the cops framed him because they hate niggers.
Yeah, so it was a simultaneous thing. Yeah, so the Colombians showed up, killed Nicole and her accomplice, and then the cops showed up and immediately planted one of the most fucking complete trails of evidence ever fucking recorded in a murder case. Yeah.
You know, them
Pretty
cops.
pretty
they were
absurd.
devious, just like brilliant improvisers,
Yeah.
dude. Like, man, this bitch was just murdered by. Hey,
Quick,
it's
what
OJ
kind- what-
Simpson's ex-wife.
Yeah, what kind of
Quick,
shoes?
frame OJ.
Yeah, what kind of shoes does OJ wearing right now? Bruno Magli's probably. Yeah, let's go get a pair of those. What kind of gloves does OJ wear? What kind of gloves do you think he's purchased? This exact brand? Yep, let's go get them and soak them in blood.
Brilliant.
It's just
One of the
absurd.
most brilliant frame jobs
Like
ever.
it's an absurd fucking
Dude, if the
conspiracy theory, but it went over with the jury.
If the cops framed OJ, I gotta give them props, dude. That was the most impressive frame job I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Usually cops are lazy. They just toss a bag of cocaine in your back seat and like, look, you a druggie.
Yep.
It's like, shit. Man, they went all out.
Man, these people were stabbed and slashed at a lot. I sure hope OJ has a fucking big gangly cut on his hand. That'll really help our fucking frame job. Oh shit, he does. He's got a big old gangly cut consistent with a fucking knife stabbing slip wound.
Yeah, I mean, that happens.
How lucky for us.
That happens all the time when you stab someone, too. I mean, I watch Forensic Files.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's my bedtime show. It's what I watch before I go to bed every night.
Yeah.
And that's pretty common, you know, like you stab someone, especially if your knife doesn't have one of those hand guards, you know, you just stabbing, you know, your hand is bound to slip.
Yeah.
You hit a bone, it slips down, you cut your hand. There was a thing where the guy was in the, he was being interviewed by the police, and the police are like, he's wearing makeup. They're like, take this makeup off your face, and he did. And he was like covered in like scratches,
Defensive
all over his face,
wounds and
defensive
shit.
wounds on his face.
Uh-huh.
You know,
That's crazy.
some of these criminals, man. I love the ones where the criminal commits suicide just as the police are closing in on him, and then they always, every time, have one of the cops come on and say, he took the coward's way out.
Yeah, thanks, cop.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck was he supposed to... I mean, like, whatever, fuck you. That was his only way to really fucking deny you at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? He took the coward's way out. Like, we wanted to kill him, you know?
Yeah.
We wanted to sentence him to death. It's like, what's he supposed to do? He's supposed to be like, okay, yeah, I did the crime. Now it's time for me to go to jail for the rest of my life, or that you execute me. It's like, bullshit. Just blow your brains out.
Yeah.
Fuck you, pigs. Oh my God, so many episodes of that show too end with a cop sitting there saying something like shit like, you know, Ryan Willis thought he was smarter than all of us, but you're not smarter than us, you know, bullshit. And I'm like, you guys have like a giant fucking team, near endless resources, scientists, fucking investigators, all this shit. He's one guy.
Yep.
You know, the fact that he almost got away with it,
that's pretty good.
you know, I mean, he did pretty fucking well for himself. He was up against a lot.
The deck is stacked, dude.
I root for the murderers in Forensic Files. I'm like, yeah.
They never win, though.
I know. I mean, it's like, I'm always disappointed. Like, damn it, they caught him.
It wouldn't be a Forensic Files if, like, none of the forensics led to anything.
I want them to, they should throw one in like that every once in a while.
Where the
it's like,
murderer gets
and
away.
we never figured out who done it. The end.
Just start your own fucking spinoff, Forensic Fails.
Yeah, that's awesome. Forensic Fails. And we never did figure out who did it.
Yeah, the murderer gets away.
Killed 20 people. We don't know who did it.
Yep.
Could have been anyone. There's so much. It's like the shit that they fucking use to convict these people. I mean, sometimes it's just like ridiculous. Like, one of the things they say now, though, is that because of all these shows about forensics and shit, like whenever they have a crime scene that actually doesn't have any good forensics, it's hard to get convictions because people expect that now.
Right.
And not every crime scene has something like that.
Yeah, I wonder if it's helped, like, people that commit crimes learn how to fucking not make the mistakes, too.
Dude, sometimes you'll be watching that show, and they'll fucking reference that. Like, you know, they'll have some cop come on there, yeah, he thought he was smart, you know. No matter how many episodes of Forensic Files you watch, there's always something new, you know, or something like that. Or they'll be like, you know, there was one time where this guy was like, yeah, he got caught because he just left too much evidence. Guess he should have watched your show more, you know, stuff like that. Like, they know motherfuckers are sitting there with steno pads, like, okay.
Taking notes.
Like, there's stuff like, every shoe impression is unique because it's not just like the brand and shit. Like, so
what you want to do is,
if you're unique characteristics of your shoes. So if you commit a crime and whatever shoes you're wearing, you got to throw those motherfuckers out and
you can't buy them at a store either.
Yeah, not with a credit card. Especially.
So go to a fucking yard sale and buy a pair of shoes with cash that you've never worn before. Don't wear them anywhere else. Don't be seen in them until you commit the crime. Put the pair of shoes on, commit the crime.
Don't leave a single fucking hair.
And take them somewhere and burn them.
Don't leave a hair. Don't leave any fibers. Anything that you fucking were wearing when you did it has to be gone.
Do that shit that fucking guy does in, what's that movie? Gattaca. Have you ever seen it? Oh. Well, they're like, he's pretending to be somebody else, and your genetics are everything and shit. And so every day before work, he gets in this fucking hot-ass shower with this really stiff brush and just scrapes all the dead skin off his body. He does the same on his head to make sure no hairs fall out and shit.
Yeah, you're better off just, like, having a shaved head or something.
Yeah, but you can't do it right before the fucking murder either.
No, you gotta do it, like, a while before so it's not suspicious.
Yeah, it's gotta be your look. Bald is beautiful.
Don't smoke any cigarettes near the crime scene because these things are just DNA houses.
Yep.
Your footprints are unique. Your shoe prints are unique because whatever shoes you wear, they have unique scuffs and shit on them. So if you leave a shoe impression that has a unique scuff on it, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, these are definitely the shoes that were in the crime.
Yep.
Your fingerprints, everyone knows.
I mean, you want to be 100% gloved up. You want to leave no fucking bodily fluids behind at all.
And if you're killing someone that's like your significant other or something, do not have an affair beforehand.
Yeah.
Do not take out a huge life insurance policy right before you do it.
Yep.
don't act suspicious afterwards. Like, don't be like too weepy and shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these times you'll hear these fucking 911 calls where you'll be like, "Oh my god, my wife is dead," and that's all that every single time. That's a fucking red flag. But don't be too emotionless either. Like, yes, it seems my wife has died. You know, it's like you gotta fucking strike that balance. You know,
you gotta.
Because if you kill your significant other, you're always the prime suspect. You're always the fucking first one they're gonna go to every single time. That's always the favorite.
Don't look up anything about it on the internet.
Yeah, don't look up like how to beat a lie detector test or any of that kind of stupid shit.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do a Highdeology stream where you're talking about how you get away with murder.
Yeah.
You know,
don't do that.
Stuff like that. Don't do it.
That's another miscarriage of justice, that JonBenet Ramsey shit.
Yeah.
Those people fucking...
One of them did it.
Yep.
It was one of the parents.
Well, I mean, I think both the fucking parents were complicit in what was going on.
Definitely both were complicit in the cover-up. I don't know if both did the murder.
Yeah.
I imagine one of them did the murder and then the other helped them conceal it or whatever the fuck. Or maybe they just decided to do it together. I don't know. I never really got too into that case.
Yeah.
I know it was a big thing for a long time. Aren't both those parents dead now? I think they're both dead.
They might be. Never served a day in prison. It was probably the mother. The father found her and burst into goddamn tears.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, nobody's ever faked that.
I mean, you shouldn't assume that because someone cries. That's one of the things they tell you in that show, too, is like, or other crime shows. You know, people will cry, have genuine tears about the person they killed.
I mean, crying is often used in just innocuous ways as a manipulation tactic.
Sure.
So it's like there are lots of people that can turn on the waterworks at any fucking time.
Plus, if they're the murderer, they're already in a stressful situation, so, you know. You can't base it on like, oh, they cried, so they must be innocent.
Being weepy does not indicate fucking innocence. Being weepy. Oh shit, dude. Ashley just timed somebody's bitch ass out, dude. What is this?
He kept crying.
Somebody got a timeout.
I knew TJ was psychotic. Glad Paul is there to ground TJ back to reality. What?
What?
I'm just telling you how to get away with murder. I'm not advocating it. I'm just giving some tips. Like, these are the tips I've learned watching Forensic Files.
Yeah,
basically.
dude. Tons of Forensic Files. You learn, you pick up things. Like, I don't even watch it like TJ does, and I've learned some things about it. Don't kill anyone near any sort of plant life, because that shit always will tie you back. Like, yeah, don't involve anybody
DNA
else.
Tested trees and shit, and been like, we tested the DNA and it matches this tree. It's like, you know, humans are not the only ones with unique genetic signatures. You know, they have I forget what they're called, but they're like little things, little microorganisms that live in water. You know, it's like, oh, he had microorganisms from this body of water on him. You know, it's like, just don't murder people, because you're probably going to get caught. So, but if you are, you know, you got a fucking lot of factors you got to think of.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Do you remember I watched this one about this brutal-ass case where it turned out this couple was killed. The fucking dad was coming out of the shower, and he got shot with a shotgun. The mom was shot in bed. And it was like, it turned out that it was their teenage daughter that did it. Whoa. Zodiac Killer was the scariest. Yeah, he was pretty fucking scary, I guess. She got caught, though. Mentally ill from Amityville. Accidentally kill your family still. Thinking he won't, goddammit he will. Mentally ill from Amityville. Boring stream, sorry. So boring, so boring. Ashley, time that motherfucker out.
Alright, gotcha.
Eminem sucks. He's just trolling. Get this XXX motherfucker out of here. Pisses me off.
If they do it again, I'll ban them.
Yeah, you're banned next time you fucking do it. If you kill someone, you gotta try to resist the urge to fuck the corpse as well. Nobody would blame you if you don't. Yeah, you know. It's a good idea not to leave semen. Don't leave anything with your DNA.
I can't leave my semen in a crime scene?
Nope.
What?
Don't do it, Ashley.
I can't kill somebody and jerk off on their face?
Don't fucking bust a big load on them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ashley. You can't do it.
That's like my dream fetish, man.
Casey Anthony got away with it. She definitely did. Yep. That's another bitch that got away with it. Not so fast, TJ. I'm taking notes. Look, don't listen to me directly. Just watch a bunch of forensic files with a steno pad, and every time, just look at what gets the criminal caught and write it all down. Like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. What U.S. state is the most disposable? I don't know. Probably Wyoming. Wyoming is a useless fucking state for retards.
Kansas.
Kansas is useless, too.
Illinois.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Fuck that one. There's a lot of states that are just bullshit that we could be fine without. Kansas actually at least does some fucking farming shit. I actually major in forensics. Jury's expecting things like hard DNA in every case is a huge problem we have to deal with. It's called the CSI effect. I'm glad, though. No hard scientific evidence that a motherfucker did it, then I don't think it should just... I don't think cases should be built on circumstantial evidence anyway. I don't think it's a problem. I think it's a good thing. I don't call it a problem. I call it a solution. Would you have Destiny as a guest on the new show? I don't think our new show is going to be too guest-heavy for the most part, and when it is, I don't think it's going to be so much YouTubers. I think we're going to get, like, more authors and stuff like that, experts. Occasionally, I'm sure we'll have some YouTubers on there. But, you know, it's not what we're focusing on. We're not trying to be Drunken Peasants 2.0. We're trying to be something that's totally different. I already got Drunken Peasants fans being like, I don't like the new name. It's like, well, then fuck off and die. I don't give a shit. I like it. It's my fucking podcast. Go do your own, bitch. Do you watch Ben Pie? No, I don't. The name is awful. The name is awful. No, it's not. Deep Fat Fried.
Deeper, fatter,
Deeper Fat Fried.
Not only is your opinion
Okay,
shit, but your
here's the problem with that. I know for a fact there's an alternate universe where the Drunken Peasants was called Deep Fat Fried. Okay?
Oh, yeah?
And we broke off and we started a new podcast called the Drunken Peasants. And you same motherfuckers are bitching like, that new name sucks.
Yeah, Drunken Peasants. What you fucking
It sounds like shit.
What do you even mean? They don't even drink all that often. What the fuck?
It's dumb. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have some interesting plant life and ecology in Wyoming, goddammit, and I love the new name. Well, thank you. And fuck Wyoming, I'm sorry. You haven't changed my opinion on that. Oh, sorry, Paul.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I don't mean to steal the show here. I don't mean to
Dude, you're the most electrifying internet personality ever, dude. What
steal
can I
your
do?
thunder. I'm not even that electric. I'm more
Yeah, you are,
I'm
dude.
more hydroelectric.
No, you're electrifying, TJ.
When will we be deep frying Paul live on the show? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, the last episode.
Why not Stoner Peasants? I don't know. Fuck Ron Paul. Okay. I don't really want to. Why do you faggots have matching beanies? They're not really matching, you know. His is more maroon. Mine's more red.
Mine's got a logo on it.
His has got a little pig on it and shit. It's not the same.
Men don't understand the difference between red and brown.
I'm a man, and I just literally said it, so.
Wow, TJ's the female
Not
perspective on the
normally.
new podcast, I guess.
TJ, are you 50-50 by? I don't know. 60-40 maybe, I don't know.
70-30.
TJ's is also more of a Scully, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Ashley so dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's one dumb broad.
Yeah, man.
Chihuahua time? Okay.
Well, we have a Dinor.
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 TJ, you want to suck my dick. I've never seen your dick before. Ashley is 3 of 10.
3 of 10.
Zodiac Killer had the coolest outfit. Yeah, that's true. Thanks for the $2. Ben is better. Okay, we'll go check out Ben Pie. Death is a dick move, I guess. TJ is a bug chaser. What does that mean?
That's gay guys that like the idea of possibly getting AIDS. They fetishize it.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about them. I want forensic files. Whatever. What does he say? About forensic files. I want forensic fails with you guys doing dramatizations. You know, I've always wanted to do a parody of forensic files. like do a Forensic Files episode with like, you know, but like lampoon it like you know, Monty Python or some shit.
Just
So Forensic Fails would be a good title for that.
one of us would have to work on our deep gravelly announcer voice, dude.
Yeah, we just hire someone to do the thing.
Deep fat Freud, dude.
$10. People need to realize what made DP great was the crew. As long as the people that made the show great are still doing content, only good things can happen. Looking forward to the new show. Thank you. TJ, will you invest your cash into cryptocurrency? I already have some money in the cryptocurrency market.
Crypto.
Crypto.
Crypto shipto.
I have money in various cryptocurrencies. Yes, I do.
Many and various.
Little Bitcoin, little altcoin. TJ, do you use Acorn? What the fuck is Acorn? I guess I don't. TJK is atheist. Ben is better than... I heard you the first time. Ben's better than me. Great. That's good.
Some dedicated trolls, man.
You better use cold storage hardware wallets. Yeah, we're working on getting one of those. Right now, they're just on the exchanges.
Would you have a guilty conscience after murdering someone, or you justify it somehow?
Depends on who I murdered.
Yeah, that's true. Depends on the circumstances.
Ben is better than you motherfuckers.
Ben is better!
Ben is better than you motherfuckers. He's better. He's better. Okay, that's great. I mean, you're entitled to that opinion. Have fun with it. New name is awful, and Ashley is boring. Okay.
I never tried to be like not boring.
You're a boring bitch, Ashley. Do something more interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Floobity.
Wow.
Ben is batter.
Batter.
He's batter. Man, this shit goes fast sometimes.
Bend it over and suck my dick.
Being psych... Okay, that's already gone.
Yeah.
Sometimes this shit just go too fast, man.
Well, what happened was you teased the tism by reading Ben comments, and now they're just like, Ben!
I'd suck down Ben's batter. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm sure I'll take you up on that. Any debates in the new podcast format? I enjoyed it in the past. I'd love to see Sargon versus David Pakman. Well, let's worry about getting the show to a level where those people want to participate before we start trying to make that happen. TJ got the tism. I wouldn't be that surprised to find out that I do.
The tiz. The tiz!
What was the nature of the creative differences that led to DP's demise? And are you guys still on good terms with Ben? I think I've said about as much of that as I can for the time being, but we'll see.
People can never hear it enough, TJ.
Yep.
They keep asking the same question, hoping for a different answer than they've gotten in the past.
All right, let me tell you the real deal.
All right. I fold.
What the fuck even is autism? Just look in the mirror, you'll see it.
Yep.
Activate slow mode. No.
Nah.
I don't give a fuck. Paul, do you watch H3H3?
Oh my god. I hate people asking about H3H3. I don't care.
Will Galen versus Howard Bloom ever happen? I don't see why not. Unless Howard dies because he's old. Paul, what do you think about DMT?
Another great question.
Another one of the fucking constant questions.
Or Trapped Gay, what do you think about DMT? What's your favorite Nirvana song? What do you think the best movie ever made is? What's the worst movie ever made? What's the worst song you've ever heard? What's your favorite band? Do you play video games? If so, which ones do you like? Oh!
$3 theater? Deep fat tried. Okay. What is the best movie you've ever seen?
Are traps gay, though?
Are traps gay? But are they?
So I know you've talked a little bit about it, TJ, but what was the exact definitive nature of the creative differences? All right. I know you've been unwilling to go any further than you've gone for fucking weeks now, but could you maybe elucidate a little bit more about what the creative differences were?
I wanted more dicks. Ben was opposed to more
Okay,
dicks.
I've heard you say that you wanted more dicks, but could you tell me in what exact nature did that cause conflict between you and Ben, and what was that conflict like? Could you go into that?
Yeah, I wanted more dicks on the show, and Ben was like, I don't want a bunch of dicks on my podcast, and, that's going to get us banned from YouTube and stuff, and I just unreasonably plowed forward. I'm like, no.
Okay, I know you've talked about
More
how
dicks,
you wanted to have more
dicks.
dicks, but could you tell me exactly what was said in the arguments that you had about dicks with Ben, and tell me some negative things about the way you feel about Ben? Would you be willing to go there?
No. Sorry. Cheap assleys? What? LMAO.
TJ, what's your favorite Manson song ever? Manson!
The Reflecting God, I guess, is pretty good.
Okay, what's your favorite Manson song, though?
I don't like it. This is such childish deflection. It's not deflection. I'm just not.
It's reflection, is what it is.
Yeah.
Take a look, bitches. This is what we deal with.
I'm not fucking gonna talk about it. TJ, are traps gay? Yes, they are. Do individuals create their situations, or situations create the individual? The individual.
Chicken. That's the chicken and the egg.
I think it's both. There's a cycle there, It's a cycle situation. What's your favorite gender? Bunkin. I don't know. Does your dog farts? Yes, my dog does farts.
Oh my god, it's getting to me, dude. I'm starting to get the fear.
The fear.
I start to feel real burpy sometimes looking at this fucking chat.
Burpee?
Yeah, just like I got gas, just like.
You want to flush them down the toilet again?
I kind of do tonight. Maybe we should. You want to flush this fucking bunch of faggots down the... Let's do it.
Fuck this chat, dude.
Oh no.
That was a great fucking idea. Let's go flush
You're
these
going down the toilet.
reprehensible
You're going down the
down
toilet.
fucking bowl.
You're going down the toilet.
God, they fucking suck today.
You're a bunch of turds and you're going down the fucking toilet drain.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're going down the fucking toilet.
You've earned it tonight. You've earned it tonight. Let's go ahead and protect my phone.
There's no reason your phone.
Yeah, my phone didn't do anything wrong, but you pieces of shit did.
Make sure the bag is sealed completely.
Where's my phone?
Oh yeah, dude. The zip must be zipped. The Ziploc must be totally zipped. Oh, you guys hear that crinkle? That's the sound of your impending doom. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I wish I had to take a leak right now, because I would fucking angle this so I could piss on these motherfuckers,
I
too.
gotta take a shit,
Oh, man, you want to drop deuce on these fucking faggots?
Nah, I don't think close enough.
Yeah, they ain't worth it. They ain't worth their shit. Oh, no. Let's wait till everybody's back. I accidentally hit the fucking button and minimized the thing.
Going down the drain, gonna feel the pain.
Yep, you're going in the toilet.
Yeah, that's right, bitches.
All right, here you go.
It's where you fucking belong.
Time to take a swim.
Have a nice trip down the fucking toilet. You disgusting bunch of fucking reprehensible autistic pieces of shit. Eat another one, bitches. Going down, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful feeling. Goodbye! It's still streaming.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Fucking bastards.